Is your power of attorney worth the paper that it's written on? Part 2. Hi, I'm Victor Medina with the Medina Law Group. And this is the weekly blog for March 11th, 2016. And I'm coming to you from the Hyatt Orlando Airport. I've been sitting here with a number of attorneys across the country learning how to do what we do a little bit better. And so we've been in conference for the last couple of days, which is why this video is just a day late. In any event, I wanted to cover 3 items for you today. The first one is a terrible story coming from Middlesex County, where a home health care aide was found guilty of stealing money from the elderly person that they were caring for. And I've included a link to the story, but it's really important for us to watch over those finances because the elderly are in a particularly vulnerable state, especially when they've got a home health care aide in there watching over them. So it's important that we make a great selection on who we have in the home with them, but also if you're a family member and that care is being provided far away from you, you want to make sure that you've put some safeguards in place, including things like alerts on the bank accounts to make sure that when money over a certain limit is taken out, that you're alerted about that, and so that you can help monitor that as well. Second story, a little happier. Great article in the New York Times talking about a project that helps seniors get more familiar with technology. So I've included a link to that too. Third item is I wanted to remind you about our upcoming seminars next week. So we have a set of seminars that we are going to be putting on at the College of New Jersey. We have them on March 15th, Tuesday, which are going to be at 2 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. and then March 16th, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Again, those are at the College of New Jersey. And our postcards to the general public have hit already, and the registrations are rolling in. So I do recommend that if you're interested in coming to learn a little bit more about estate planning, elder law, asset protection, dealing with finances and retirement, any of those things, then you go ahead and call the number on the postcard and secure your spot. Our classroom size is limited. So, what about this business with the powers of attorney? In the first video, I talked to you about the way that powers of attorney needed to be signed in order for them to be effective in New Jersey and in Pennsylvania. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what should be in the power of attorney, what words should we use in order to make them effective. Now, before I get too far into this, one of the most important things that happens in Pennsylvania is that after a passage of a law in January of 2015, there is a notice provision that needs to be on the front of the power of attorney that discloses to the person who is signing the power of attorney what kind of powers they're giving over. And so it's just an acknowledgement by the person executing the power of attorney that they realize that they're giving somebody over the power to do certain things in their lives. But it doesn't go into detail about that. It's just an acknowledgement, and it's pretty much pro forma. That acknowledgement does not exist in New Jersey, so it's only a Pennsylvania item. When we look at the provisions that are inside of the power of attorney, there are a number of ones that are absolutely required in order for that to be effective for the particular power. So let's go through some of them. If you want the power of attorney to deal with anything around real estate, you need to give over specific real estate powers. Another one has to do with gifting. Now we have to think this one through because it does make a lot of sense. If we want to be able to give the person in charge, our fiduciary, the opportunity to give gifts, make our estate smaller, we have to give them the specific authority to do that. And that is a crucial provision when it comes for elder law planning. Because many times when we're facing someone who is in crisis and needing to shield and protect assets, we need to be able to transfer those assets away. And if the person operating under the power of attorney does not have that specific authority, it turns out it's not effective at all. In fact, we can't take those actions. So that's a very just small set of provisions that are in there. We look at the breadth of the power of attorney because we want to make sure that we're covering as many circumstances as possible. We want to see things like the ability to file Medicaid claims, the ability to manage investment accounts. You know, we want to be looking to banking transactions, and there's a number of provisions that we think are standard. But here's the lesson. It is not enough to have a power of attorney signed that simply just gives over all authority in a blanket statement. That is found to be not effective because powers of attorney need to be specific. So go back and review your power of attorney. Certainly if you're one of our clients, we gave you the best power of attorney. We know how. It's a fantastic document. However, if you got it off of the internet or if you went to another attorney that doesn't specialize in elder law or estate planning, you may want to review to make sure that you're not getting a substandard power of attorney. And I'm going to leave you with one more tip. Every time we put a power of attorney in place, we recommend that our clients go ahead and test that power of attorney, field test it, take it to the bank, and see whether or not they would honor it, right? Would they honor it because it's too old, how it's been executed, what provisions? Because now is the time to make that adjustment while you are still healthy and you have capacity. If you become incapacitated, something happens to you, well, it's too late to get you to sign another document, and we're back in a guardianship. So I hope you found this helpful. It's very important to have a really powerful power of attorney. It's one of the most crucial documents you can have in capacity. So I think it's important that you look at that and take these lessons to heart. I'm Victor Medina with the Medina Law Group. If you need any help, you know how to contact us. The website is in the links below. I want to thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.